Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the inverts. Today we are going to rehouse our very small sling minh, as well as have a look at rehousing our harpactira pulchripes, which is a grown on sling, a small juvenile. It's around 2 to 3 inches in size, but she or he is absolutely stunning. Anyway, let's get into today's video. So straight into the first rehousing, a little tiny sling, a minh, absolutely stunningly beautiful. This one was one we actually picked up from Luke at Spar Spiders over at Ants on a Rocks invertshow not so long ago. So the enclosure that we got there is a 4x4 by 4 inch deep, and we filled it up with Irish peat moss, took a little bit of cork bark and put it on the top, so our spider's got a bit of a hide and somewhere to burrow underneath and feel safe. A little bit of that moss up in that corner, you guessed it, to help with the humidity. Absolutely awesome, dead simple, dead straightforward, and just what we need. Now I'm just going to give this like a light spray just around the edges, in the middle, and especially across that moss. And then that's all we need for this one. This spider's going to be in here maybe 2 to 3 molts, 4 if we're lucky. Oh yes, I rehouse things a little bit differently here at Scott's Inverts. So for anything that's fossorial, so anything that burrows down to the bottom of the sling pot, I like to use a spoon handle. The thinner the better. So currently that spider is at the very bottom of that sling pot, and I'm going to go in with this spoon handle and remove as much substrate as I possibly can, so when it comes to moving the spider back out again, it makes it really easy. All that substrate on the floor there, that's everything that I've just moved with the spoon. A few little taps and it's all out, and that spider has just literally fallen straight out. But look how stunningly beautiful this one actually is. My god, I really do hope this one becomes a female, because this is just absolutely gorgeous. And in a second or two we shall see the world's smallest threat pose, and that's just with my finger there to kind of give you a comparison of size. Absolutely awesome. Those little legs, and to have so much detail on them at such a small size as well, is really impressive. And boom, the world's smallest threat pose. Still ever so beautiful. These guys are absolutely fantastic for takedowns as well. Absolutely amazing. Harpactira pulchripes, absolutely stunning. I think this one's probably more like a 3 inch. So Irish peat moss we have got in with yet again. We've sloped it up from the front all the way to the back and kind of pushed that back bit there to make a kind of a plateau with that front leading up to it. What this does is kind of recreates the side of a hill where you'll find these guys out and about and making their burrows. They don't necessarily burrow on flat land, and they're certainly not terrestrial, as a lot of care sheets kind of lead you to believe these guys will go underground and they will live in burrows. That's where these guys feel safe. They're also, their annual temperatures where they come from, the highest is 27, the lows are 20, so we do want to be keeping this species a little bit cooler than normal, than our normal baboon species. So we want to drop this one down right down to around 22-23 degrees. Absolutely awesome if you want to put one of these in the front room and your front room is a little bit cooler. Now that piece of cork bark we just wedge into the side of our little slope that we've created, and what that does is create a starter burrow if our spider wants to use it. And I'm going up at the top now with little bits of stick that I found lying around, and then we've gone for a bowl top for a water dish at the front. I don't want to fill this one up with a ton of moss. Well, I do, because I absolutely love moss, but with the gold and the blue, I think it's just going to pop. Absolutely amazing, those colours on this dark background. So I'm going to leave it as it is. Maybe in a couple of months time, when she needs rehousing again, when she's an adult, maybe we'll add a little bit of kind of a dry moss in there as well as. But for now, I'm quite liking this. It's a rough and ready enclosure with an absolutely stunningly beautiful, hopefully a princess, hopefully she is female, spider going in there. Absolutely awesome. Look at that. absolutely perfect. What more do we need apart from that little wipe across the bottom of our enclosure so we can shut the door? Absolutely awesome. Again, all those sticks, they're all anchor points as well, because this one will drop a lot of webbing, and she is in here. And again, at Scott's Inverts, we do things a little bit different, so she has burrowed all the way down there. Now you could tickle these out with a paintbrush or a feather. This is how I like to do it. So with this one doing so much webbing, we put the catch cup on the top, push down a little bit, and it kind of creates pressure down in that burrow, and the spider comes straight up and into our catch cup like so. Absolutely awesome. Put it on its side, and there she is, or he is. Absolutely wicked. What, I just can't, every time I see these, I just can't get over how beautiful those blues and those golds are on this spider. It's absolutely stunning. We do have a smaller sling as well, kind of a grown-on sling that was kindly given to us by Gemma. But look how beautiful this spider is. Hopefully it will make a huge web matting across all those sticks that we've put across the back, bringing it down to the bottom, and then living inside that little hide that we've made for her. Because when these guys sit inside their hide, oh my word, you just see legs of blue until they move, and then you do see some shimmers of gold as well. But just look how stunningly gorgeous this spider actually is. That blue literally looks like somebody's come along and painted it on our spider. Absolutely stunning. You can certainly see why these demanded a high price for a very long time, from 2013 up to about 2020. Absolutely stunningly beautiful harpactira pulchripes. My word, what a spider. Boom! So that was our double mini as in the size of the tarantula rehouse. That little Ho Chi Minh at the start, that was the world's smallest fret post. But then that pulchripes, my god, that blue with the gold, the carapace, those legs, just the way the blue is on the legs, it kind of almost makes it look like where the blue is absolutely flat. It's not, it's just how the colour kind of acts on the body. It's absolutely stunning and mind-blowing. The carapace is stunning. These have only been in the hobby for 10 years as well, so, and they were absolutely crazy prices when they first got brought over here, just like all the other new tarantulas when they get discovered as well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. This Tuesday we're having a live with Antscape. So Ryan, we haven't seen Ryan for a good long while, so to have a catch up with Ryan is going to be absolutely fantastic. Remember, those channel members get 15% discount over at Spa Spiders, where you can find both species of today's tarantulas that were into today's video as well as but anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscription button. We have got a ton of giveaways to do when we hit 9,000 subscribers. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Your time really does mean a lot to me. Thank you so much, and as always, we shall see you again on the next one.